Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Dr. Shado, the internet personality of the best hair, and my fiance has told me that I should probably be nicer, stop screaming so much. It's just mean, it's mean-spirited, it's not nice, and I keep telling her that I'm not trying to. Some things just tick me off. She's like, stop, cut back on the yelling, no name calling, just read the scripts and be done with it. I'm like, but it's really, really bad now. Okay, moving on, page 111. The ship, for Christ's sakes! If you get them to the ship, they'll know how to fly it! His tone softens. Respectful. Oh, so it's actually plot relevant now, too. Look, we've been watching you. You're good at this. Just get them to their ride. We'll handle the bugs. McKenna and the team don't ask questions. They mobilize as Woodhurst calls after them. I'm scrambling F-22s! Contact them once you're in the air! A series of quick cuts, bunker corridor, lights flicker on off, suggesting the predators have attacked the central power system. Our heroes, as well as the predator defectors, grab weapons from the display cases. McKenna stuffs them in a backpack, a shuriken, a combi stick, a biohelmet. He puts on the mask, looks at Williams. I feel like an idiot. You look like an idiot. Exterior series of shots, Area 52, night. Vehicles come blasting out of the tunnel as exiting the compound, a high-speed convoy on the move. Army motorcycles behind them, Jesus! Jeeps with pedestal-mounted machine guns. Imagine the presidential motorcade, but bristling with artillery. And in the center of this convoy, the key vehicle, the one Williams is driving. An M113 Striker armored personal carrier! McKenna, Baxley, and Coyle are on top as well as, yes, the two Predators, each armed with an M60 machine gun in one hand, a plasma caster in the other, even though those go on the shoulder, ready to fight alongside our heroes. Behind them, a continuous roar of gunfire, the Army versus the hybrids off-screen. Now, however, it becomes sporadic, and then, rather suddenly, ceases altogether. Because I have to take a drink. Guess they took care of the bugs. One of the Predator defectors utters some guttural clicks. Williams consults the translator, searching. Fornicate. He said fuck. He said fuck. It's calm, respectful. Fornicate. McKenna, up top, looks towards the rear of the gauntlet. They've got company incoming. The hybrids scramble into view at high speed, picking up the scientist's scent. Drooling mandibles, flashing eyes, nightmare time. The first hybrid leaps onto the rear support jeep, fanged, clinging. A soldier rakes it with artillery. The jeep jackknifes. The hybrid leaps onto the ground, the gunner's skin in his mouth. Two more hybrids scurry behind the APC like racing dogs. The loonies and the predators unload on them, but one manages to leap out of the back. Teeth gnashing, it falls off but quickly regroups, hurtles back, but brack, surgical bullet hits the thing, buckles, plumes of green blood as McKenna hangs off the back of the APC with a sniper rifle, taking well-placed shots besides him. Baxley, look at the next, Chief. McKenna blinks. What? They're necks! McKenna squints at the hybrids in pursuit, and there's sure enough something resembling collars. McKenna raises the translator pad, yells at the nearest predator scientist, What are those collars? The predator barks and drills between blasts. Close on translator, searching. Self-destruct. Because you got a self-destruct gun. McKenna, intense, thinking quickly, he grabs a toughie from his belt, turns it on. Casey, it's McKenna. Are you there? Do you have access to the ship? These are a lot of questions. All the time. Okay. Interior arc, that moment intercut. Casey and Rory inside the ship. Casey, interlude, truth, sheepish. She makes a face at Rory. Busted. Busted what? So they're already in the ship. Good? Listen to me, the hybrids have some kind of self-destruct collars. Is there a way to Rory overhears us, grabs Casey's talking, excited. Dad, it's me. I saw it. I saw the program. The first predator was trying to blow them up, but the sequence stopped. Can you do it? So the first predator tried to blow up the hybrids, but then the sequence stopped. So this was the arc, and he tried to put in the self-destruct sequence, but it stopped for some reason, and the ship's just been there the whole time. Okay, where the fuck's the Predator mothership then? That should be around. Ugh. There was something about self-destruct in the file. The one Schaefer met in '87 left a pretty big hole. These only have a 10-foot radius. We're cool. Sort of. Casey turns, incredulous. Rory squirms, self-conscious. Maybe 20. I saw it in the helmet. Suddenly paranoid, Casey yanks the sniffer's collar off, hurls it out the open hatch. The sniffer chases after it, playing fetch again. Maybe. Get your friendly hybrid's attention before it blows itself the fuck up. Or brings it back and blows you the fuck up. Just an idea. Casey whirls, sees Roy's fingers already tapping a control panel. She can't fight the urge to smile. He's on it, McKenna. Exterior convoy moving fast. McKenna watches the hybrids darting after them. Interlude tense. I have visual. Any time now would be great. Interior arc same. Rory hits keys, sweating. Rory? I know, I got it. I'm trying. Casey looks around frantic. Too far. We must be out of range. Wits end. If only there was a way to move this thing. Exterior convoy with the hybrids darting and weaving, seemingly fixated on a single objective. So you got really short Wi-Fi range on the super high-tech ship that can detect shit from across space, but Exterior convoy with the hybrids darting and weaving, seemingly fixated on a single objective. The armored personnel carrier. McKenna seizes keys to translation device. Why are they ignoring the other vehicles? The predator near him speaks. Click, rattle, click. On the device, searching. We are target. Off McKenna, the color draining from his face. Exterior small folks Florida town night. The APC careens to view the hybrids close in on its heels. Baxley eats it. APC. As from nowhere, a hybrid leaps, tears his skin off. The body tumbles away. Ow. Coyle, next in line. He doesn't go quietly, unloads a volley of ammo into the creature's face. The hybrid chews his spine out before it collapses. Dead weight pressing down on Coyle's ravaged corpse. Yeah, everyone just fucking dies like that right at the end. Again, always been like that. Williams, driving for the first time. He looks nervous, glances down. Close on GPS screen, showing the spaceship's location. A quick glance tells us they are still a mile out. Hey, Lieutenant, you got a plan? Or on McKenna, as his face pretty much tells the tale. Nope. Then he spots something new in the distance behind them, but growing. The Predator. The big bad, sprinting like a cheetah in pursuit, closing fast. He spots 2 wrist gauntlets, projectile arrows, and cannon. That's it, lean and mean. Close on McKenna, carnage all around. He looks at the Predator defectors, screams at the translation device. How do we win? Beta clicks for the Predator, searching. Maybe not win. Could just lose. That's an option. Williams looks at the GPS display, frowns, sees the ship blip is now moving toward them. What the fuck? Which is when a huge shadow falls over the road, blotting out the moon. Is it? It is. The Ark, and it's fucking airborne. Interior Ark, that moment, dwarfed by the massive captain's chair, Rory is now wearing the Predator's biohelmet, psychically linked to the It's psychic now. It's psychic now. He works the controls, spins to Casey, taking her down now. Determined, he grabs control yoke. Just one problem. Exterior of the arc. Landing this fucker ain't easy. Plus, it's damaged. Remember? The spacecraft bucks, wobbles. Interior of the arc. Casey flung sideways, goes sliding. Are you trying to crash? I thought you were some kind of genius, for Christ's sakes. I'm in special class, okay? I ride the short bus. A sudden lurch into the destructor's console jerks in her hands, and she blinks, registering. It moves. No idea. She grabs the control panel, hauls it loose, and propels it across the deck towards an escape pod. We saw the first Predator use one at the start of the film. The hatch slides down, eclipses her from view. Rory, on it, knows what to do, grabs the control yoke and exterior of the arc. It swivels in place like a cannon, lining up, aiming. Interior escape pod. Casey sees the red button, slams it, and whoosh, launches herself. The pod goes airborne. Exterior floor of town, main drag. That moment it tumbles, slams down, traverses the length of the street. Inside, Casey's jolted, screaming as outside the hybrids watch the pod scream past them, hesitate with confusion. That's when we see tiny red LEDs on their collars are blinking. And now, one by one before our eyes, the hybrids explode as the spacecraft skids past them like a string of nuclear firecrackers. Thum, thum, thum. And they are still well within range of taking out the good guys at this point, aren't they? Oops. Exterior atop the personal carrier, moving. McKenna sees the sky behind them light up as the detonating hybrids. But his acceleration is cut short as he notices the dead hybrid on top of the APC. The LED on its collar is blinking now. Oh, shit. The two Predators raise their wrist gauntlets. Launching grappling hooks, yank the corpse up and heave it off the APC like fishermen towing a marlin back into the ocean. Again, something we can all relate to. Williams puts the pedal to the metal. Ba-boom! The hybrid explodes midair, at which point, not to be outdone, Williams promptly crashes. Series of shots. The APC plows through chain link, throwing McKenna and the Predators off, and meanwhile, back at the ranch, exterior escape pod. The hatch pops open. Casey half crawls, half tumbles out. Looks up, sweaty. Feral. Why does everyone always go fucking feral in this movie? One hybrid left, a weird satanic-looking thing, listening to fucking death metal and just plays its records backwards. Just get it out of here. Rushing straight at her. It comes in range of the signal. Blows! She dives for cover behind the pod. Bits of Predator thing raining. A dismembered torso arcs down, hits the tarmac, turns to her still alive, reaching. She rips out her spine. Poetic. But what the fuck was the point of the collars? I just wonder. I mean, yeah, you have the idea. It's kind of like it's a slave collar thing where I have the power to blow you up, so you better do as I say. But the power only works within 20 fucking feet. And then it blows up for 20 fucking feet. A very short range kind of thing. It's not if they get past a certain range and then it explodes. It's just like, no, you need to get the signal to explode, but the signal doesn't go very long. So what the fuck is the point? At that, why even bother with the collar and the self-destruct thing? If you got to get that damn close, why wouldn't a Predator say at that point, okay, just fucking go hand to hand and kill it if you want to kill it? It's because they needed a way to kill all of them really cool. Okay. The sniffer lopes up beside her, a proud hunting dog admiring its huntress. An image to remember. How is it alive? It ran off after the fucking collar. You never said what happened to its collar. Did its I assume its collar blew up before it could get to it, but it still returned anyway. I don't fucking know. Exterior high school stadium night. McKenna and Williams sprawled, groggy 10-yard line of a high school football field. Williams nods down range. The arc is down, just past the 50-yard line, embedded in the turf. And there's Rory, limping from the ship, disoriented. McKenna starts towards him. His expression suggests that once he has the boy in his arms, he's not likely to let go. At which point the defector predators rise slowly, throatily clicking, grab their weapons. Then everything goes to hell. Striding across the field, the upgrade, big as life, with a goddamn football in hand, raises its gauntlet, promptly spikes an ion blast through each of the smaller predators, disintegrating them. Oh, so the fucking predator on predator fight is again fucking short and just useless. I hope you weren't expecting anything exciting. He bellows victory, even though that was like nothing to brag about. Mission accomplished, then pivots, mandibles twitching, walks towards its closest remaining foe, human or alien, which to it would be the same thing, but never mind these little details. The kid, the loser, Asperger. Remember that one? Asperger. Mr. Asperger, right here. Just in case you forgot, we had that in there. Asperger. The predator scoops him up in one hand, regards him clinically with something akin to respect, turns now and enters the downed spaceship with Rory. Rory! The hatch slams shut! McKenna stares in disbelief, then starts after them, the full meaning of this hitting him. His son figured out how to fly the Ark, how to kill the hybrids. So what does that mean to the upgrade? Only this. Rory is its most evolved opponent! This actually makes more sense than the final product. Because in this version of events, the upgrade predator wanted Rory's spinal goo after Rory managed to kill a shitload of hybrid predators. He's proven himself as a capable warrior in that sense. So now it makes sense, not just, hey, he has autism, therefore I want it. But it also makes that earlier scene with Olivia Munn's character like, hey, some people think it's the next evolutionary step. Pointless, because who cares what it thinks about evolutionary step? And the most evolved, even here, is like, Rory is its most evolved. It doesn't matter how evolved, every human is as evolved as the next human. Predators care about your capacity as a hunter, your ability to take out other prey, in such as that. Now, with the way it worked before in previous movies, which still made a lot more sense, was they would go down, see warriors going against each other, figure out which ones were the top ones, and hunt them. And in Predator 2, we saw like Danny Glover took out the Predator, and the other Predators were like, okay, it's pretty badass. Respectful, you're a real good warrior. Good on you. Take this prize. Bye. Whereas in this one, he's like, you're a pretty good warrior. Okay, mine now. Because they have that fucked up thing with we want your DNA more than anything. There's fuck respect. So it makes Predator 2 not make any sense. But like this ending still makes much more sense than the I need the most evolved person around, and hey, here's that kid that rides the short bus and hasn't done fuck all except, mess with some technology. So, yeah, him, he'll do. Guy doing all the fighting and saving the world, fuck him. No interest at all. Get the one that is just sitting there with his autism. Need that. So this is a much better way of going about that, I'd say. Okay, interior arc, a cryotube. As the Predator roughly tosses Rory into it for safekeeping, because, again, even though he rips out spines all the time and they establish that was to get the juices that they need so bad, now fuck it, we gotta give a chance for things to go wrong. So keep him alive. Screens blink to life. A deep bass rumble is heard as the ship powers up for departure. Exterior bleachers on McKenna as the spacecraft's engines rumble and he vaults up the bleacher steps. Williams sees this, trades a glance with Flyboy, then exchanges fucking shrugs and hauls ass after him. The Ark rises, plasma exhaust spewing as McKenna scrambles up the bleachers. The Ark now 15 feet below the top of the stadium. McKenna doesn't slow, runs, launches into the air, touches down, whack on top of the ship. He yelps in pain, ankle twisted, and meanwhile Williams and Flyboy, more sensible, stand looking down at him, patiently wait at the top of the ship, rises even with them, steps on like stepping onto an escalator. It kind of shoots them a withering look. That's when the ship turns, throwing the three men off balance. They scramble to find handholds. Exterior Florida town. That moment, the local police cars screaming at a view. Flashers turning. A motorcycle cop looks up, stunned, seeing his POV, the Ark rising over the tree line. He grabs for his lapel mic, but that's the same moment his handgun is liberated from its holster, and he whirls to Casey, aiming his own sidearm at him. You don't want to do this, lady. It's a fucking terrible idea, but I want to leave this here. We're getting close to the end now. Very close. I'm pretty sure the next video is going to be the last one. Dear God, I hope so. And this has been The Predator 2016. Rough Draft by Shane Black and Fred Decker. A dramatic reading-ish. Dramatic-ish reading. And, yeah. It's kind of, the ending is mostly completely fucking different. But then we get to that part, and it's like, fuck. That part still worked better in the early draft than it did in the final version. As much as this has made me go screaming and what the fuck and holy shit, we still managed to find something that was actually better before it was changed. So, thank you all for watching. I've been Decker Shado, and remember, Asperger.